Good time zones, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the home of the Snowball Derby Five Flag Speedway, right here on the Racers Elite Network. We have these drivers coming here to take on probably one of the most hardest half-mile tracks in the world, and so it's going to be a very good show for you guys here tonight. I am Mike Taylor up here in the booth, and alongside me, the man, the legend, Andrew Teft, and Christian Hill, as always, right there behind the scenes, giving you these beautiful views that you are going to be witnessing here today. Before we jump into it, this is round number one of the chase for the championship. That is right, we are down to the final four races here for the Racers Elite Tuesday Night Truck Series. Tonight, again, we are here at Five Flag Speedway. Tomorrow night, or I'm sorry, next week, we're heading to Phoenix Raceway, one of the hardest 1 mile tracks on the circuit, and then to the long sweeping corners of Texas, and then finally closing out on a pretty much a complete circle, Chicagoland Speedway, to crown your champion. But tonight, we are here at Five Flags Speedway, and this is a half-mile speedway. It is a fast speedway, but it is a very, very tough speedway. We have 15-degree bankings in these corners, 9-degree bankings on the straights. So usually 99% of the time, if you crash, you're going to roll down roll down the track. So you want to make sure, you're paying attention to all that if you're coming up on a crash. The drivers that are involved in your chase. We got 12 drivers on tap, starting with Blair Holloman with 2,027 points. Second is Sean Dunaway with 20,011 points. Troy Thomas, San Filippo are tied with 2,010 points. Yep, Brandon San Filippo. Patrick Millett and Alex Steft are tied back there for that fifth spot. Kensley Smith, 2008 points. Truth Hope, 2005. Jordan Sailors with 2005 as well. And Aaron Roth will round out your top 10 with 2004 points. This is an absolute just pure chaos throughout this top 12 drivers. That also include Cliff Adams and Alan Wild, all the way back to 2001 points. And then we got everybody else dicing it out for that 13th spot. And we've got quite a few drivers that could still finish the season strong up in that 13th spot. So definitely look at the rest of the field there, 13th through 17th. Jesse Fox, Kyle Hess, Jonathan Stidham, Barry Nelson, Philip Archibald, and even Curtis Ecker might have a chance to get up higher in the standings. But first, they've got to survive right here at Five Flags. Before qualifying ends here, Andrew, what's your thoughts on today's race here in Pensacola, and what are you expecting?
Yeah, it's short track racing, and we're going for championships at this point, so it's gonna be close. It's gonna be interesting. Kind of wondering how many yellows we're gonna see. Looks like the field's about 20 trucks in size, so we might see a race that's on the cleaner side and maybe some longer runs. Just never really know.
Yeah, one thing about these trucks is it is an absolute blast to rip around Five Flags in these NASCAR Truck Series trucks. So I'm really excited to get this thing underway, and we've got a lot of really good fast drivers out here today. Who do you have your eyes
on? Short track racers, the Sean Dunaway for one. Blair Holloman, of course, I think he's got 5 wins already this season. He's looking to defend that gap he has in the championship. And Truth raced with Truth a lot here, including snowball derby races and that sort of thing. I guess if you made me pick one, I guess I'm going to stick with Blair.
Yeah, Blair Holloman is going to be rolling from that 10th spot today. And ladies and gentlemen, the trucks are now lining up and down on pit road. Let's go ahead and take a look at your starting lineup for tonight's race right here at Five Flag Speedway. On the pole, it's going to be driver that number 36 machine of Stephen Luttrell. And to his outside, you got, of course, Brandon Sanfilippo in that number 12. Absolutely very strong. Row number 2, you got Patrick Millett to the inside, and to his outside, Hello Kitty with Sean Dunaway. Row number 3, we've got Truth Hope and Jordan Sailors in that number 39 machine. Row number 4, we've got Jonathan Stidham in the number 42, along with Alan Wild to his outside. Row number 5, Alex Teft in that number 43 machine will be joined by Blair Holloman on his outside. In row number 6, we've got Kyle Hess to the inside and Barry Nelson in that Levi Garrett machine. Row number 7, Philip Archibald and Aaron Roth will be to his outside. Row number 8, Frank Chavez and Alan Bergen will make up row number 8. Andrew Teff, Troy Thomas will make up row number 9. Row number 10, it will be Timothy Eisburn and Alex Gates. So we've got a very good, strong field of 19 trucks out here tonight. You know, if you take out Andrew Teff, who loves to go out there on track beforehand and get a sense of the track and everything. But before I get to that, let's go ahead and take a look here at your race analysis. These drivers are running for 105 laps. We got 5 sets of tires available, 65% fuel. These drivers will have one fast repair, so these guys got to really take it easy and not to tear up their race cars. Is it 160 laps or 105 laps?
It is. I was waiting for a point to jump in and correct you. It is 160.
Yeah, okay, so it's 160 laps here today. So they definitely have to pay attention to that fast repair, and they will have 3 Green-White-Checkers available to them. The air temperature is sitting at 75 degrees. And the track is sitting at 86, so the track is a little bit on the warm side here today. It's partly cloudy with 7-mile-per-hour winds to the south. And because it's Florida, of course, we have a humidity of just about 95%. So it's hot, it's going to be slick, going to be interesting. Pace truck's getting ready to pull off, and we are getting ready to go green flag racing right here at Five Flags for round number 1 of the chase for the championship. Stephen Luttrell gets off to an early jump there as Brandon Sanfilippo and Patrick Millett will run side by side for that second spot. They will go ahead and get themselves sorted out here on the exit of turn number 4, and they will complete lap number 1 here as we're taking a look here at that 5th place of Sean Dunaway, who's getting hounded right now by Jordan Sailors in that number 39 truck, as they are circling around back again here out of turn number 4. And that's how quick one lap is around here. It's only just about 17 and a half seconds around this track. And tracks are going to wind down pretty quick. So these drivers are going to have to really fight for it to start moving up through the field here. I want to jump back here just a little bit to Jonathan Stidham, who is currently running side by side with that number 32 truck of Blair Holloman. Holloman already up 2 spots from where he started, so he's trying to make his way up towards the front, and he will get clear of Jonathan Stidham. And we have one truck around on the inside.
Looks like he's gathered it up.
Yeah, Barry Nelson in that Levi Garrett machine gathered it up at turn number 4.
Gets to live another lap.
Yeah, lives to see another lap, and I mean he's still right there with everybody else, so he didn't lose too much time there as they are now working lap number 6. Let's go back here, take a look, see what happened to that number 28 of Barry Nelson. Just got into it just a little too quick there on exit, hit the inside wall just a little bit, but no harm, no foul. He'll just fall to the back, and he's quickly starting to make his way back up towards the front
True
by
souls
passing
around
Alan
on the
Bergen.
backstretch. Got a yellow on the track. It was the 55 on the backstretch. I'm not sure what happened, but he was doing some loops.
Now, you know, Truth Oak, he likes to do burnouts every now and then.
I don't think he wanted to do these ones.
Yep, just on the exit of turn 2 there, and you know the exit's going to be very, very slippery, and that was a beautiful little 360 there by Truth, able to get it gathered up pretty quickly here. But he's going to go ahead and make his way down pit road now to get some fresh tires here.
Hey, I lost a couple spots. That's not bad.
Yeah, not bad at all. He's actually hitting up a new paint scheme this week with that Monster Energy Java, which is absolutely amazing. I love that one. Absolutely.
Did we talk about blue banners yet?
Talk about what?
The blue banners on the trucks. All right, so some of our drivers tonight, you'll see that they have a blue banner on their windshield. That means that they're one of our chase contenders. Just a fun fact. It's optional. It's not required. So some of them have it, but a lot of them do actually.
But yeah, as we take a look here at that number 12 machine of Brandon Sanfilippo, as we're getting ready to go back green flag, and we are back racing here. Stephen Luttrell quick to get on the gas, and he leaves the field behind as they dive down into turn number 1 and 2 once again here. As we take a look here at that 39 of Jordan Sailors running side by side with 1 second. So he's running side by side there with Sean Dunaway. He was able to make it clear, and now Sean Dunaway, he's on the attack again on Jordan Sailors for that 4th spot. But we got a battle up here for that 2nd spot between Brandon Sanfilippo and Patrick Millett. Millett currently holding strong right around that inside lane, not able to make anything happen that time. But here comes Jordan Sailors trying to get around Millett now for that 3rd spot. Not able to do anything with it yet, as he's trying to get a good run out of turn 2. You know, you got to hold that good, strong momentum. This track is a momentum track. And man, if you just lose your momentum through these corners, you're going to start to fall back. As we continue,
Variety of lines that people can run. I know in practice that was even riding up towards the wall. It was a lot of fun. Setup's pretty stable overall.
oh, that's really cool to hear. All right, if you guys take a look at our timing tower, the names that are highlighted in blue are your drivers in the chase. So right now, your highest running chase driver is Brandon Sanfilippo in that number 12 machine. But he's got Patrick Millett, Jordan Sailors, Blair Holloman, and Sean Dunaway all right on his back bumper. As you see, Millett now trying to work around. I'm sorry, Sailors now trying to work around the outside of Millett for that third spot. Not able to do anything there. He will actually lose time as they get out of turn number 4. So that was not a very good choice there for that number 39 machine of Jordan Sailors. And that has allowed Blair Holloman to come up right to his back bumper. And now Holloman, he's going to try to see what he can do with that number 39 machine. Blair Holloman, he's been absolutely wicked fast all season long. He's got about 5 or 6 wins in this season alone. So he's dominated big time, this season. So he's definitely going to be the one we want to watch once we get to the season finale. And that's going to be some good racing there for the championship, I believe.
And if you're ever curious about standings, you can go to our website, which is racerselite.com. You'll find a tab. This is league standings for each of our different series. It's updated pretty quickly after each race.
Yeah, you're like a madman. As soon as the race ends, you give it not even 5 minutes, and boom, your standings are updated, which I absolutely love. So it's like you're on top of it all day long, and that's one of the things I love about this league.
Yeah, Sim Racer Hub is great for league scoring. It's a free to use website. Makes my life a lot easier.
Oh, definitely. As whoever owns a league out here, they know that iRacing doesn't give us the option to add like bonus points for leading a lap, for leading the most laps. That 39 machine gets right there on the back bumper of Millett in the middle of 3 and 4. So he's starting to put pressure now for that third spot. But with Sim Racer Hub, you can add in all those bonus points really quick, and that's one of the things that I absolutely love about Sim Racer Hub.
Like that we're seeing some longer runs here.
Yeah. We're ready, coming to lap 29. Stephen Luttrell, he's pulled himself out to it's a lot closer than I thought. He's still right there on his back bumper, Brandon Sanfilippo. So these two drivers are definitely starting to check out from the rest of the field, though, as they have a 1-second lead over that third place. So, one driver sideways. That's going to be the 18 of Patrick Millett.
Looks like we're staying green.
Driver of that Ghost Prime Juice Strength Chevrolet. He's going to fall from third all the way back to that 14th spot where Hess is.
I was seeing a little bit of blinking, like connectivity issues up there. I thought it might have been around his spot, but that looked like he just kind of lost it off the corner.
Yeah, that's what I saw for sure. I know Brandon Sanfilippo, he's having a little bit of a connection issue himself. But
a little piece of the wall there also.
And Kyle Hess is trying to look onto the inside of Millett for that 14th spot.
That was a big slip.
Oh yeah, big slip, and that's going to allow Hess to get alongside as we jump back up here to that number 33 of Alan Wild and Alex Teft, duking it out for that 6th spot. Alex Teft clearing Alan Wild there as we ride on board now with Wild. I say this is probably one of the hardest half-mile tracks simply because it's so fast, and if you hit the bumps just wrong in the corner and exit, you're just gonna loop it. And so far today, as you see that Alex Steff just right up the track from those bumps, uh, that can ruin your whole entire, momentum for this track that you need to have. So, just as we saw one lap ago here on the exit of turn 4, that bump, it can be treacherous to you, and that's just something you got to be watchful for. And these guys today are putting on one heck of a show.
Yeah, if you look at an overhead, the corners look pretty even, but they're really all pretty different. One of my favorite things is down here in turn 1, how close you can get to the end of pit wall there. Of many tracks where you can get back close. Sometimes even scrape it a little.
Yeah, definitely. And I was watching the Snowball Derby, and man, those super late model drivers, they get right down there at pit exit, and like I always fear that they're just going to smack the wall.
Yeah, there's some extra grip down there on the paint.
Beautiful views right here. These guys are definitely circling around pretty quick around this little half-mile track. Whoa, one car gets mega loose. That might have been the 33 of Wild, I think.
Yeah, really good save there.
Yeah.
These trucks can do about 100 laps, I believe, on fuel, so it's looking pretty respectful out there. Just gonna go for a little while.
Oh yeah.
They just need one stop for fuel.
Gotcha. As we have a pass commencing for that third place between Blair Holloman and Jordan Sailors. Holloman, he's looking to overtake that race lead. Or I'm sorry, that third spot. And Sailors, he's just holding strong on that outside lane. So we're going to see how long it takes Blair Holloman to get around Sailors. But Sailors just has a very good strong run out of the corner, but not this time. And Blair Holloman, he will take it over for third spot. And here comes Sean Dunaway as well, attacking Sailors. Sailors really needs to get back down onto that inside lane, as he's going to lose another spot here to Alex Teft in that number 43. Now he will stick his nose down in front of Alan Wild and keep Wild behind him.
And I think we're at the point in the run where we'll see tires start to matter. Everybody's pretty equal for a while, but I know I've been trying to master that, especially in our snowball races. When to go hard, when to go not, when to ride just early in runs and stuff. And it's kind of tough to figure out.
Yeah, definitely. It's definitely a balancing act, on tracks that, right. Tracks that where tire wear absolutely matters. You've got to be like a mastermind when it comes to that. You got to, is just like you said, you got to know when you got to go hard and when not to. Early in the run, I tend not to, so that I have those tires, later on. But sometimes that does bite me, and it's not very well in my favor. Hold on to it, Barry.
Getting pretty shady out here.
Yeah. That should cool off our track just a little bit and allow these drivers to get a little bit more extra grip in their tires. So it's going to be very interesting to see how much the weather will play into the tire wear here as well. But Barry Nelson back in that number 28 machine in the 13th spot.
And Filippo has taken the lead up front.
Yeah, as we take a look here at our tower, it does look like Brandon Sanfilippo. He did get around Steven Luttrell for that top spot. So Brandon Sanfilippo, he is passing now Aaron Roth in that number 57 truck, putting him one lap down. Or, yeah, one lap down.
I think we're about halfway through the fuel run here. If you've got an ill-handling truck at this point, you're kind of starting to worry because we've still got another, 50 or so laps to go. You don't really want to come down and pit early because you could get trapped laps down probably more than one.
Yeah. You know, I actually really like Brandon's line here in through turns 1 and 2. He's running more of the middle line and then coming down the track on exit. And that's going to actually save up his tires a little bit in through turns 1 and 2. But it seems like he is holding it a little bit further down in 3 and 4. So he's probably found some grip down in the middle of 3 and 4, and he probably found some grip in that 1 and 2 in the middle lane. All right, as we jump back here to this battle for the 6th spot between Jordan Sailors, Alex Gates, and Alan Wild, as they are making their run on the inside now of that number 39 of Sailors. Side by side out of turn number 2, they're going to drag race down the back straightaway. And they're going to almost clear him. He will not clear him this lap, but I think he'll clear him coming out of turn number 2, which he will, and he will fall in line in front of Alan Wild. As we take a look from the back of Alex Gates in that number 77 machine. Really good racing back here for the 6th spot. None of these drivers are taking it easy at the moment, as you see Alan Wild getting on the inside of Sailors there down the front straightaway back into turn number 1. And Troy Thomas in that number 88 machine, he's possibly going to be looking on the inside. Contact between Alan Wild and Sailors. And so that pushed Sailors up the track, and that will allow that 88 machine of Troy Thomas to get around Sailors as well. Looks like Alan Bergen in that 00 machine has come down pit road. Back on lap 27. Okay, so that was a while ago. Pay attention, Mike.
Yeah, those laps tick off fast. They're only about 17 seconds long.
Yeah. Yeah, these guys are absolutely ripping it around this track real quick. We went under caution. I'm probably going to jinx it. But we went under caution back on like lap 3. We resumed racing caution on lap 6. And we've been green ever since. So these guys definitely giving up a lot of room, but yet still, putting on a good show for us here as we continue to watch Troy Thomas try to get to the backside of Alan Wild in that number 33 machine. But Wild just has a little bit of a better exit than Thomas does at the moment. So Thomas is definitely going to have to try to figure something out to get a good entry and exit if he's going to want to pass that 33 machine.
Looks like Steve's kind of getting a second wind here. He had fallen back to about a second, but now he's getting passed by Blair.
Yeah,
Steven just kind of seemed like he was sort of going to fade away till the next pit stop, but started closing the gap again.
Yeah, I mean, it is possible that that Stephen Luttrell has used up some of his, um, a lot more of his tires, and he's actually fallen back to that fourth spot now, behind Sean Dunaway.
He was our Snowball Derby winner. I don't know why he wasn't more of an obvious pick when we talked about that earlier. We probably should have gone that route.
Yeah, we're now working lap 70. And the only one that pitted was Truth Hoke in that 55 machine under that last caution. So he can go probably just about 7 or 8 laps further than everybody else.
We're approaching the halfway mark. Got another 9 laps or so. I might see some guys start to bite around there, especially if their truck isn't handling well.
Definitely.
I believe in practice I could go about 107. We should.
Oh,
we
caution's
got a yellow
out.
though, so don't got to worry about that.
Frank Chavez in the number 23. Frank Chavez in that Raptor Ford F-150. Having some issues.
So we should see everybody come down for 4 tires here.
Yeah, so he's getting on the inside of that number 92 of Eisburn on the exit of turn 4 and gets in the gas and just slowly loops it around, but unfortunately, because of that banking on the front stretch, he kind of just gets stuck to the wall, and that's what will bring out our caution.
Really good job of not collecting anybody else.
Alrighty, so Eisburn in that 92.
Is that Barry Nelson first off pit road? Did he miss his box or something?
Good question.
I think he was.
No, Eisburn did not pit. So I wonder, no? Huh.
Seems like he had a very fast stop.
I'm not showing that Eisburn pitted. I'm not sure what the strategy is here. Because he's now sitting on 75 old lap tires compared to everybody else. But we're about to find out. Base truck is off, and
Looks like we extended this one.
Yep.
A couple guys go a lap down while pitting because the track is pretty small.
Yeah. Yeah, this track, I personally feel like the pace speed is a little too high here, but that's just my thoughts. But we're back green flag racing again here at Five Flags, and Timothy Eisberg, he's bringing them down here into turn number 1, but San Filippo, he's quickly going to make work of him at a turn number 2 as Eisberg, he will come down the track, and they're going to go 3 wide into turn 3, Iceberg getting eaten up here as he's going to stay in the middle of the track as they dive back down here into turn number 1 and 2. Still side by side, even 3 wide racing in some spots. Absolutely pure chaos as they go 3 wide once again with the Iceberg, and Iceberg continues to fall back. As he will climb up the banking once again up here in turns 1 and 2. He'll continue to fall back. As we take a look here at that 88 machine of Troy Thomas trying to get around Jordan Sailors for that 7th spot. And it looks like Kyle Hess, he is down on pit road. And we now have a battle up here for second. Side by side now, Blair Holloman, Sean Dunaway in that Hello Kitty machine. These guys are really duking it out. And just look at Blair Holloman, very strong around that outside. Something we haven't really been able to see out of drivers today. But he is making it work on that outside. But that doesn't surprise me. Holloman could put his truck anywhere and be fast. He's not able to clear it. There he goes. Now he's able to clear Sean Dunaway for that 2nd spot. And now he's got his eyes set on San Filippo into that number 12 machine. And they're starting to stack up just a little bit behind them with Alex Teft and Alex Gates and Stephen Luttrell. Luttrell trying to make his way back up towards the front, but he's kind of stalled out behind Alex Gates at the moment. But Blair Holloman, he is having a really great day, running currently 2nd, only behind one other Chase.
Got a spin off 4. Didn't mean to cut you off. Looks like he's got back going now. Troy.
Yeah, Troy Thompson, that number 88 machine. He looped it out at turn number 4. Don't believe he made any contact as the truck looks pretty clean.
Yeah, I think he just had to slow way down.
I actually see a little damage there to his left front. So he probably slowed down just enough to tap the wall, kind of like what we saw out of, I think it was Iceberg. No, it was Nelson early on in that number 28. But Troy Thomas trying to regain his composure and shake off the nerves from that wreck and get back into it. So,
yep, it's a long race.
Yep. He does have Timothy. No, that's not Timothy behind him. I don't know, but we're coming back up here to that 3rd spot with Sean Dunaway and Alex Teft. Alex Teft trying to get around that Hello Kitty machine. But that Hello Kitty machine is trying to get on the inside of Blair Holloman for the 2nd spot. He keeps getting his nose down under him, but he's just not able to commit. But he is now committed heading into turn number 1. Still not able to fully commit, and we have a caution. Barry Nelson.
I guess not again. This time he actually.
Oh.
Last time he saved it.
Big contact.
Philip also.
Yep, and he just actually got slammed by another driver. I didn't catch who that was. Yes, Alan Bergen. And that 00 machine had nowhere to go. As we continue to see that. Yeah, buddy, you're just going to have to do it so, man. Yeah, he's still trying to get it turned around on the front straightaway, but
pretty small play. It's kind of hard to do that. And it's tough to get a break in traffic also.
Well, his right front is absolutely destroyed, so he's not going to really be able to get anything. But as you see, that 99 just gets into...
Didn't see that part. 42 got a little piece too.
Yep.
I think the somebody came across his nose, got hooked into the wall.
Yeah, and then right there, Stidham gets involved here, which turns the 99 up into the outside wall. And then as the 99 comes back down across the track, the 00.
Oh no! I can't tell who that was.
Yeah, it was the 00 of Alan Bergen.
Oh
Boom.
no!
So Alan Bergen, he was committed to that inside, and then all of a sudden the 99 started to move down the track. Yep. Yeah, and then he starts moving. Boom.
Oh, we're getting back going already.
Yeah, and we are green flag here once again. Brandon Sanfilippo, Alex Gates to his outside as these drivers will dive down here into turn number 1. Sanfilippo, he will quickly take over that top spot, but here comes Alex Gates still running very strong right behind him as they're going 3 wide behind him for that third spot. I'm sorry, 2 wide behind him for that third spot between Jordan Sailors and Sean Dunaway. But Alex Gates, he has moved up 18 spots since we went green flag. So that number 77 machine, he is on a roll today. Really, really good race there for Alex Gates.
Jordan is so close to the wall front stretch. I thought he was gonna hit it last time, but
Yeah, you got to use up. You're using up the whole entire track when you are running side by side as they come out of turn number 4 once again. As you see, he gets pretty much right up there against the wall onto that white painted dotted line right there. Or, I'm sorry, solid line. And Sailors, he will go ahead and get around Dunaway for that third spot. And now everybody in the top 8 there, they will now run single file. Yeah, what we didn't catch while we were looking at the replay there, Alex Teft, Troy Thomas, and Eisburn all pitted under that last caution. So these guys are going to have just about 20 20 lap fresher tires than everybody else. So that's why you're going to see Alex Teft quickly start passing these front runners here. But he's also still got to manage his tires as Blair Holloman jumped to the pits. Oh no, Blair Holloman dropped due to upload packet loss.
oh darn!
Big unfortunate for your point leader having some connectivity issues. It
You never want
booted
to
him.
go out or win like that, but yeah, that's nice.
Yeah, I just realized that in my screen it just said popped into the pits, but he's already back out on track. But he is just about 7 or 8 laps down at the moment.
Pretty fast. That's a bit to get kicked out, get back in.
Oh yeah, that was pretty quick. I mean, so seeing how like it takes again only 17 seconds to get around this track and only lose 8 spots, that's not bad at all. Yeah, so I mean we're only talking what 2 minutes ish, if that.
Yeah, every point counts too. You can still pass some guys out here.
Oh yeah.
So that over
Yep.
50 to go.
Yeah, for sure. So as of right now, he is 2 minutes and 43 seconds behind your race leader, Alex Teft. But we're taking a look here at Alex Teft. You know, he's been very, very strong. Oh, what, the last 3 or 4 races now? And he's out here leading once again here at Five Flags. So he's doing a really good job here, keeping the rest of this field at bay. And you know, Alex Teft, you know, he is one of your contenders here for the championship.
Barry Nelson was coming off pit road there.
So we're going to jump back here to our battle for just about that 6th place between Timothy Eisburn, Sean Dunaway, and Alan Wild. As you see, Dunaway trying to get on, or he is on the inside here now of Eisburn. And he's going to try to clear him here out of turn 2. Not able to clear him just yet, but then he's got to quickly try to get onto the inside of Jordan Sailors. But Eisburn absolutely strong on those 20 fresher lap tires. So he's able to hold on strong to that outside against Dunaway. So it's going to be very interesting to see how long it will take these guys to get themselves sorted out, as Eisburn is still working hard on around that outside. A little bit of a wobble there. That 39 of Jordan Sailor is just blocking the momentum from Eisburn. And Eisburn, he might be getting frustrated here because he's a little bit faster than that 39 as well. So that 39, he's keeping him at bay and holding on to that top five spot. Still side by side here, and now Timothy Eisburn, he is going to fall back to just about that 8th spot now, running side by side with Alan Wild. And now here comes that 0-1 Sean Dunaway onto the inside of Sailors. See what he can do next to Sailors. The Sailors just gets an incredible run on the exits here. Really
Yeah, very equal.
Yeah, still side by side up here for this 5th spot. Sailors has it, but Dunaway wants it.
Starting to see Alex build quite a gap up front. Wonder if he's going too hard. San Filippo was very strong at the end of that first run.
Give me just one moment.
This is some intense battle. So fun, but so frustrating at the same time, because if you're side by side, you're automatically slower and just watch the guy in front of you fade off. But also very fun. So kind of torn. Three wide. I don't know about this one. I think we might have lost Mike.
Give me one moment.
Oh, there he is. Oh no. Well, got a front row seat of that one. Yeah, it's tough in those battles. Just so equal. If you want to get by him and get gone and catch that guy in front of you, and just go a little bit further every lap to try to get by, and eventually something happens. But just not quite clear. Here, I don't know if these guys are going to value track position or tires. It appears that they value tires because Alex is coming off pit road. Yes, the leader has a decision to make as far as which row to pick here.
Sorry about that, guys. I am back.
And is getting one of his laps back. Just saw him pass the pace car there.
Sorry about that, guys. Daddy duties.
These guys are struggling with the lucky dog and being able to pit, and the place is so small, it's just tough to be able to get your lap back and pit.
All right, and we are back green flag here at Five Flags, and we still got a good battle up here. The best side-by-side on a restart that we've had. Troy Thomas, Brandon Sanfilippo running side-by-side for that top spot. This is something we haven't seen all day long with that top spot on a restart. So really good to see some good side-by-side racing as they get a little bit of a separation from the top four back to that fifth spot. But we're still side by side, and we're looking to go 3 wide here at Five Flags. Alex Steff trying to put his nose in underneath the 88 and that 12 machine into turn number 1, but they were able to get it quickly sorted out. Troy Thomas, he will take over that top spot, and now Alex Steff is going to try to take over that second spot, which he will out of turn number 2, and now he has his eyes set on that race leader of Troy Thomas. But here comes Brandon Sanfilippo trying to fight back to the inside as Alex Gates is putting a big wobble there out of Teft. And Teft is going to fall back not only to third, but he's now got that 77 of Gates on his inside.
That was a huge bobble.
Yeah, big wobble there out of Alex Teft. Don't know how he saved it. But man, I think that right there is the save of the race. Yeah, so now he's still going to try to fight out along that outside here of Alex Gates. And Gates isn't giving it up so easily there, as we have a lot of smoke here on the front straightaway. Not sure what happened. And they will dive back down here into turn number... Oh, it looks like that 28 blew up. Yep, the 28 of Barry Nelson has a blown motor.
That's quite a bit of smoke. I see Patrick Millett is also slow on the backstretch.
I'm not exactly sure what happened. Oh, that's what happened. So back on lap 115, on the exit of 4, Barry Nelson almost lost it. And then on lap 116, coming out of turn 4, he absolutely lost it and then tried to kill the inside wall. But the inside wall won on this one. Big, huge contact for him.
I think Alex has really upset his tires here with those big slides.
Yep.
That was close to disaster.
Oh, yeah. So as I was looking at all that, you guys kept watching. Alex Steff fell all the way back to that 7th spot just in that short amount of time. I was looking at that replay real quick.
He was stuck up top for a very long time.
Definitely unfortunate there for that number 43 driver. But he's fast, so once he gets back into a rhythm, he could definitely start making his way back through. And Truth Hoke, he's up there now in that 6th spot. And the hard impact there to the outside wall. Alan Wild, he was looking to the outside of Teff there for a second. And so is Steven Luttrell. So those guys have found a little bit of grip there on the middle of the track in turns 3 and 4. Definitely very good racing here right now here at Five Flags. As we come across the line, I believe that's going to bring us to just about 15 laps to go here at Five Flags. And as of right now, your top 4 drivers are running single file. Oh. One driver is around. Caution will come out for Truth Hope.
Yeah, Alex kind of threw it in late there.
Yeah, once again, Truth Hope is around here at Five Flags.
It was a pretty wide entry. It almost looked like he was going to run high on purpose, but yeah, just,
you know, I don't.
Late move.
I don't know if I can pin this one on Theft.
Truth's very courteous. He's known for waving guys by a lot of the time, and
right.
That wide of an entry, it almost looked like it.
Right, definitely going to be a very interesting call for our race control, which let's go ahead and give Chantel a big shout out from Speed Zone Race Control. Man, she kicks absolute butt every single race here on Racers Elite, and she's very, very fair when it comes to these penalties that she gives out per caution. So we give her definitely big props there. And if you guys are looking for a good race control, reach out to Speed Zone Race Control. And they've got a pretty good team over there.
So we've got some different characters on the front row now. Jordan Sailors and Sean Dunaway. Steve led a good chunk of the race. He's back up here in contention. And Sanfilippo's led some laps also. So I don't know who this is. I don't know who's going to take this one.
Yeah, it's definitely going to flip everything upside down.
There's a lot of blue spoilers out there.
Yeah, we are in the 10 lap mark. Pace truck is off. And Sailors is absolutely out of here on the exit of turn number 4. As you see, Luttrell not wasting any time trying to get on the inside of Dunaway for that second spot. That 39 contact between Luttrell and Dunaway. That 39 now has to play block on both lanes as they circle out of turn number 4, still side by side for that second spot. Luttrell working hard on the inside. Thomas working on the inside of Brandon Sanfilippo. And now we have a battle for the race lead between Thomas and Luttrell. Contact, the 39 gets turned, the 36 gets turned. They both save it, and now we are going to go. Hold on to it, and that's going to get Troy. Yeah, that stays green. Troy Thomas will take over that race lead, and that's going to bring non-chase contender Alex Gates in that number 77 up into the second spot. Sean Dunaway will fall down into third, and the top 3 and 4 will now go ahead and run single file as Alex Teft is trying to move his way back up through the field. What an incredible save by multiple drivers there just a couple laps ago on the exit of turn number 4 as we come around to... Oh, one truck is around. Brandon Sanfilippo, he's around. That's going to bring out the caution, and that's going to bring us into overtime. Sorry, Andrew, I get overexcited in the final closing laps like this.
No, you're doing a great job. Yeah, these guys that took tires there the last stop are at a really good advantage. A lot happened on that restart initially, and those guys were able to pick up a lot of spots, just with guys wrecking and spinning. And now they don't have very many to pass.
Yeah. I just saw Patrick Millett in that number 18 machine down on pit road getting repairs to his car. So Steven Luttrell, he is going to be out of the running here for the race win.
I believe Alex and Truth both have fresh tires, and wonder if they can pass 4 guys in the 2 laps we're going to have. 3 guys.
So the top 7 all have the same tires from lap 148. But we're looking here at Brandon Sanfilippo. He's coming down pit road to get 4 fresh Goodyear tires on his machine and to see what he can do to salvage something here after bringing out that last caution. Yeah, this will be, again, our first of 3 green-white-checkers if we need it. If that last restart was anything like this final restart's going to be, you ladies and gentlemen at home, make sure you guys buckle up your seatbelts and hold on tight because this is going to be a wild race finish here. If we do not get back to the white flag, we'll do another green-white-checkered attempt. But if the white flag is out, then there is going to be racing all the way to the start-finish line for the race win. Front row, Troy Thomas, Alex Gates to his outside, and then Alex Teft and Sean Dunaway will make up that second row.
It's bottom row's been getting a great launch all day.
I'm definitely going to be watching that. And Troy Thomas brings the field. Oh, the 0-1 of Dunaway spins his tires just a little bit, and that's going to allow Alex Teft to sneak up to the outside, but that allows Gates to clear for that second spot. Remember, Gates, he is not in the chase, so this is just a big win for him if he can get around these chase drivers. But here comes Alex Teft around the outside. White flag is out here at 5 flags. Still side by side for that second spot. No way to get around Troy Thomas. Thomas makes his truck as wide as the track. He is going to come out of turn number 4 with the race win. Troy Thomas wins here at 5 flags, and Sean Dunaway will sneak past Teft for that third spot, with Alex Gates coming home in second. What a way to finish this race.
A huge win.
Yes, I was actually getting ready to say that really big win here for Troy Thomas as he was sitting a third in the points, and he was able to outbeat Sean Dunaway and Blair Holloman, who are in front of him. So
Yeah,
big,
just the
big,
right
huge.
time. Blair had
Yeah,
trouble today, and just when Troy needed it the most, he performed.
absolutely. So really big win here for Troy in that number 88 Mountain Dew. He's getting some love from Truth Hoke in that number 55 machine, who actually came up and finished fifth. So really good, strong day for Truth Hoke there as well. As we see Troy Thomas still doing burnouts here on the front straightaway. Let's go ahead and take a look here at our results for the race. Because if I don't do that, then I will forget after interviews. So your race results, your race winner, Troy Thomas in that number 88 machine, followed by Alex Gates in that 77. Sean Dunaway snuck his way up into third. Alex Steff snuck up to fourth. And Truth Hope will round out your top five. Alan Wild, Frank Chavez, Aaron Roth, Jordan Sailors, and Brandon Sanfilippo will round out your top 10. I want to say Aaron Roth finishing eighth is absolutely incredible, as at one point he was sitting dead last, one lap down. 11th is going to be Jonathan Stidham. Patrick Millett will bring it home 12th. Stephen Luttrell fell all the way back to that 13th spot. Alan Bergen in that 00 machine will bring it home 14th. Blair Holloman, he was able to salvage a top 15. So that's better than anything under 16th and beyond. But Timothy Eisburn will bring it home 16th. Barry Nelson with a blown engine will bring it home 17th. 18th is going to be Philip Archibald. And Kyle Hess will bring it home 19th, 85 laps back. So rough day for Kyle Hess in that 86 machine. But your race winner, Troy Thomas, absolutely phenomenal run for him. And let's see if we've got drivers ready to come talk to us. And we absolutely do. So let's go ahead and talk with that third place driver of Sean Dunaway, driver of that number 01 Hello Kitty machine. Sean, this is Mike and Andrew up at the booth. Do you got a copy?
Yep, I got you.
Beautiful, Sean. What an up and down day for you in that Hello Kitty machine. At one point, you fell, I believe, fell out of the top 10, but you're able to come back fighting strong up to that third spot. Talk us through your day.
Yeah, track wasn't really so bad, you know. Really let off on the corners. Just kind of let the car coast in there. It was very floaty throughout the whole race. When the sun went away, you could actually get a lot of traction out there, so that was really fun. But yeah, I tried to play the long game where, I would just kind of run the bottom there and just kind of mind my own business. Had a lot of fights in between there where, people were racing side by side next to me the whole time. So couldn't really get the lines that I wanted to out of the corners. But yeah, luckily, the cautions fell kind of right where I needed them to be. I took right sides only on that one particular caution, which I thought everybody else would. So it kind of got me some spots and got me back up to the top three there.
Yeah, coming to 10 laps to go, we had that second to final restart. Uh, all I could say about that second to last restart was pure chaos. What did you see, and how did you manage to snake your way through almost spinning race cars?
Yeah. Someone didn't take tires. I forget who it was, but wasn't the smartest call. Then he was trying to block the high line, which I had those at least two fresh tires. But yeah, I wanted to take that high line and just kind of drive off and drive away with it, but he was kind of blocking that top line. It seemed like somebody then went to his bottom and almost wrecked him out, and then I almost wrecked out somebody because of that. So yeah, it got a little chaotic. Luckily, I got out of that mess. So that was good.
Yeah, definitely got you out of that mess when you needed it the most. Andrew, do you have any questions for Mr. Dunaway?
I think you hit everything. put you in third in the standings after everything's said and done. Blair had some trouble today, so right now you're only 4 points behind him. What's your plan of attack over the next 3 races?
Yeah, first off, I forgot to put the playoff banner on my car, so first I got to do that. Second, yeah, our number one opponent is definitely going to be Blair, I think. So luckily his internet went down today, kind of saved us all. So I'm going to be looking out for Blair these next few races, hopefully, taking some wins and not letting him win, basically. That's the plan here.
Sounds good. Let's pass it back to you for your shoutouts.
Yeah, I'd like to thank my wife, my mom and stepdad for always watching, and then my cats for always trying to ruin my race here.
Alrighty, well, congratulations on your third place finish, and we will see you next week.
Yep, thanks guys. See ya.
See you, ladies and gentlemen. Driver of that Hello Kitty number 01 machine of Sean Dunaway. Let's go ahead and bring up Alex Gates, driver of that number 77. Take it easy, mission 22 Toyota.
Stick it out.
Alex, this is Mike and Andrew up in the booth. You got a copy?
Yeah, I got you guys.
Alex, today you had one bad fast number 77 machine, the highest finishing driver of non-chase drivers. How was your race overall? You came up 18 positions, by the way.
Yeah,
Talk us
it
through.
was.
Yeah, talk us
Go
through it all, and how did it go?
I mean, it was good. Didn't really get a whole lot of time for practice, so I didn't know how the track was gonna be. The few minutes that I did, it was pretty slick. So, like you said, I'm not a playoff contender, so I have nothing to really fight for other than the win. So I figured I'd make it interesting and start from the back. I've seen Andrew do it in the past, and Brandon. I've seen a bunch of guys do it, so I figured I'd be one of the few to try it. Was one spot short, but we'll get it next time.
I mean, overall, I mean, it's still, we still got a battle going on for that 13th spot. Um, so I mean, I know you're pretty far back due to only very few starts here, but I mean, all around, I mean, you were one of the ones to watch here coming into the closing laps. Um, I thought you would have probably actually would have taken it on that final restart. Talk us through the that final restart and what could you have done a little differently to get yourself around Troy Thomas.
Well, my biggest thing was is just trying not to spin the tires. I think we had maybe 10 laps on that set of tires, but you never know with these trucks and this small track and how slick. You hit one bump wrong coming out of turn 4, and next thing you know, you're sideways and taking the leader out. So my biggest concern was is just not spinning the tires coming to the green. Um, and I didn't want to. I kind of messed up because coming to the restart zone, I second guessed myself, and Troy just got that jump on me. And from there, if I would have stuck to the outside, I think I might have been able to get him, but that left the bottom open for Sean, and Sean was coming in quick. So I just figured I'd take my chances and try to get underneath Troy, but didn't want to ruin his night by trying to create a hole that wasn't there. Um, so I mean, third race for me for this season, so I'm excited to get a top 2. It's nice to know that I can step away for a couple of months and still fight with the heavy hitters of the league.
Oh, definitely, you're always a heavy hitter when you're out on track. Andrew, do you have any questions for your second place runner up?
I just want to say congratulations and nice paint scheme. And just thanks for being a part of the league. And let's pass it back to you for your shoutouts.
Yeah, thanks, Andrew. Just want to obviously give Andrew a huge shout out for putting on all these races. I know he does them. He creates a ton of races every single week. Wish I could be a part of all of them. Want to give a huge shout out to my family for letting me do this on Tuesdays and Thursdays when I can and when work allows it. Give the Hunter Lopez Foundation a huge shout out. I know they try to watch every single race that I send them a link to. And then you got everybody else that helps with the booth and the broadcast team and everything like that.
Absolutely, it's definitely our pleasure to call the races for you. congratulations once again, Alex, on your second place here, and we'll hopefully get to see you next week.
Thanks, guys. Yeah, I'll try to be here next week.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, your second place finisher, driver of that mission 22, number 77, Alex Gates. Let's go ahead and bring up your race winner, driver of that number 88, Wicked Fast Mountain Dew Chevy, Troy Thomas. It's Mike and Alex up in the booth. Got a copy.
I got you, gentlemen.
Troy. I will be straight up honest with you. I wasn't sure that I would be counting you as somebody to watch today, but let me tell you what, you absolutely proved me wrong. How fast was that number 88 Goodrich Chevy today? And just through your race, man.
Well, I have fifth quickest in practice. I think, like, you know what? I'm just going to sit in the back, save my tires, and see what comes of it. And I think I was started 19th and moved up to 8th. Like, if this goes green, I might have something for him. And then, the cards fell in my lap there, and I was being able to get out front and slowly pull away for a little bit.
I know right about halfway there, Blair Holloman, he actually dropped internet. If he didn't drop internet, do you think you would have had anything for Blair?
I hope so. I mean, I hate he had issues because he's just been whooping everybody's tail this year since Andrews took the year off to be in the booth, but who knows?
Yeah, definitely. And well, this win here does put you on top of the point standings with 2,057 points. 1 point back behind Blair, or in front of Blair, I should say.
That's crazy.
So what does this do for you and the remainder of the 3 races left for this season?
Oh, this is huge with, confidence level, man. I mean, been average all year, and just to actually pull off a win on an oval and not a road course for one is just huge to me. So that was the shocker of everything.
Definitely. Andrew, do you have any questions for your race winner?
No, just say congratulations, and right when you needed it the most, when opportunity arose, you performed. So just nice job, and like Mike was saying, this does put you on top of the standings. You're 1 point over Blair now, so just got to run like heck and stay in front of him.
Yeah, it's crazy.
Gather up all those bonus points. I know I've given you the nickname of the SVG of Racers Elite before, but this, my friend, is not a road course. So
no, that's the shocker. Even my crew chief said we're looking for to finish in the top 12. I'm like, all right, cool, I can handle that.
Yeah, nice work. And let's pass it back to you for your shout outs.
Thank you, Andrew, for everything you do for this league, all your 3 leagues, your other special events you do. You guys for broadcasting, my team, Truth, and everybody, Barry. We need to work with Barry a little bit, but he's getting there. Terry for being there with us tonight. Just everybody, this is a great league, man. I mean, you can't mess up at all or you're screwed. So, and naturally, my wife for allowing me to do this 9 in and 9 out. So thanks to her too.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, that is Troy Thomas. Congratulations on your race win, and we'll see you next week, buddy.
Yes, sir. See you, bud. Thank you.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, once again, driver of that number 88 Mountain Dew Chevrolet, your race winner, Troy Thomas. Andrew, what are your final thoughts on tonight's event, and what are you now looking forward to the most as we get ready to, for our next race?
Well, as much as you hate to see anybody have trouble, Blair's internet problems today really opened up possibilities as far as champions go. We're only separated by a few points now, and I didn't have Troy on my radar today. I'm kind of shocked, but just really impressed that he was able to pull this off when it mattered the most, and got some 1.5 miles coming up, so it's going to be all about bonus points. It's always super close, and if you can secure some wins like Troy did tonight, that's an extra 4 points over the second place driver. So that's critical. But I'm looking forward to watching.
Yeah, definitely. Before we get to those 1.5 mile tracks. We're gonna head out west to Phoenix Raceway, and that 1 mile speedway. It is tricky. It is bumpy, especially with that transition into the dog leg. That's something that we're gonna have to keep our eyes on here as we go into round number 2 of 4 for this chase to the championship. What a phenomenal evening of racing. These drivers only had to go through just about 5 cautions, but let me tell you what, we saw some amazing racing throughout the entire field. It wasn't just for the race lead, but it was all throughout the entire field. I can't be any more happier with that. Ladies and gentlemen, if you guys like what you see today and would like to be part of that action, head on over to RacersEliteNetwork.com. I'm sorry, RacersElite.com, and get the link over to our Discord. Sign up. Fun racing all around. We always have fun races, paid races, and a little bit of everything from dirt to sometimes we'll go road racing, but you guys will never miss it. Guys, again, I'm Mike Taylor up here in the booth alongside the one, the only Andrew Teft. And a big shout out to Christian Hill, the man behind the cams. Thank you so much for everything that you do, Christian. Andrew, thank you so much for everything that you do. And until next time, ladies and gentlemen, we will see you guys at Phoenix. You guys have yourself a beautiful time zone, and we'll see you next time.